North from Grand Rapids, number 53. At defense from Grand Rapids, number 3, Alpha Colton. And from Woodbury, number 15, Margo Tico. At wing from West Fargo, North Dakota, number 11, Jordan Marshall. And from Warwood, number 12, Adelaide Marvin. And at center for Team North from Bonnet, number 8, Delia Lavalla. Please welcome the rest of Team North that are coached by Matt Hockett and Ned Lavella. And now please welcome in goal from Team South from Shakopee, number 1, Emma Benedict. At defense from Excelsior, number 7, Lolo Ortiz. And from Minneapolis, number 15, Avery Suter. At wing from Excelsior, number 5, Misha Mountain. And from Chanhassen, number 6, Valentina Sanders. And at center for Team South, from Edina, number 17, Vivian Volvo. Please welcome out the rest of Team South that coached today by Court Levine. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, please rise as a regular. Winter cap takes the flag as the honor of America with our star-spangled banner.
Welcome back to Shakopee Ice Arena. Game number 4 out of 5 here on Championship Sunday. We're at the 2013 level. Jeff Pappas with you with a call as we have the North to our left in the red, 1 and 2 in this event, taking on the undefeated South to our right in the blue jerseys with a record of 3 wins and no losses. We'll see some good, talented players out here today. South has won all 3. They beat the East 6-0, West 8-1, and then the North last night in the rematch we're playing right now, a 4-1 score. North started off with a win against the West 5-0 and then lost 3-2 to the East and 4-1 to the South. And they may have one of the better youth players that you'll see in Marta Tiknenko of Woodbury. Over the line, here comes the South. Lolo Lundin, 5 points. That's broken up and played on out to center, but Tiknenko is a terrific player. And now into the zone, it's picked up. And trying to spin around there is Vivian Vogel from Edina. There's another player that we're watching very closely. She has got 7 points and leads the team, 4 goals and 3 assists, and is another very talented player. Comes up the slot, and a shot by Ava Wall is blocked and comes out to center, and here comes the North. Over the line, and trying to drag it back to the forehand was Adley Marvin, and yes, Marvin is from Warroad Road, as the puck comes to the left and now out to center ice where it's controlled by Haley Sherrod, who plays it back into the zone. It's in the skates of Wall, and now picked up by Sherrod, waiting for a teammate to clear the zone, and does play it in. 21-minute halves we're playing here. So we'll see the South's other goaltender, Georgia Elder, in the second half. As the puck has cleared the length of the ice, back for it is Sherritt for the North. And now comes out the near side. Looking for Lennon Grealis on the wall, and it's backhanded out to center and latching onto it, Reagan Redshaw. Over the line, Redshaw played it past the defender, going in, and goes across the face, and then couldn't put it on goal, but it comes up the slot, and it's picked up, a shot by Carly Coulter, and a save made by Emma Benedict in goal for the South. Grace Duffy in goal for the North to our right out of Grand Rapids. And now played to the near boards and finally relayed on out to center. Picked up there by Coulter. Tried to throw it ahead, and now Chelsea Lundeen shoots it in rink wide and heads for the bench as the South gets a change. Coming around the near side, and now here comes the North. And this is Tikhnenko down the wing. Over the line, Tikhnenko takes it to the corner. And now goes behind the goal. It's out the far side, puts on the brakes. Tried to feed the wall, and it comes up the slot. And now a centering pass broken up by Valentina Sander. Loose behind the goal. And now a pass up the middle is picked off by Tikhnenko. Now Walker plays it over to the far side. Trying to latch on is Annie Jansen. Puck runs to the near side. And it's chipped ahead by Annika Carlson, the other Grand Rapids player on this team. As Jansen goes down the wall, picked up there. And finally cleared behind. Pass up the middle, picked up by Elena Schwartzoff at center ice. 1 against 3. Schwartzoff over the line, plays it in. And it rings the net. Carlson after it, but will get there first. And now here's Kate Hockett for the North, playing it up the boards against Grace Hill for the South, and it comes ahead to center ice. North attacking. And this is Maddie Walker with it. Throws it across and unable to shoot it. Carlson, or check that, Kate Hockett. And now it comes ahead and out to center, and Vogel can't play it past Haley Sherritt. Now back into the zone. Sherritt chasing after it, but they're bunched up. And now Swenson controls. Passes ahead on the near side for the South and over the line. Vogel had it run off the end of the stick. Now loose at center ice and played back into the zone. It will be a delayed offside, but the North clears. And it comes out to center ice. And now a block by Delia Lavala. And we'll play it in for the North. Into the corner. Centering pass goes right between the defenders and comes all the way back. Coulter after it. Up the near side and stopped at the blue line by Vogel. Now the puck cleared back down deep, and going after it there is Sherritt. Now cleared up the wall, and it's Vogel going down, and Wall carries on, but has to come back out to center ice for Team South. Now over the line, here comes the North. They close in, and here's a shot, a save made on a rebound, and Lennon Grealis, number 2, unable to poke the rebound past Benedict in the goal for the South, and now loose in the high slot, and it's brought back in offside by Grealis, and we'll get a face-off. 16:20 to go in the first period. So we played 4 minutes and 40 seconds of this game, 21-minute halves. All 3 shots on goal are from the North. And now over the line, here is Addie Jensen. And a shot. They score! Oh, it went off the glove of Duffy and into the net. And the South has grabbed the lead. They lead it by 1-0. Time of this goal is going to be 4 minutes and 48 seconds. And Grace Duffy would like to have that one back, I bet. And the South has the lead, and over the line again they come. Jensen takes a shot. That goes off Carlson and wide. Now banked off the wall towards the left point, and let's get the goal. They score again. Jensen from Lundeen at 4:48, and they come right back in and make it 2-0. And Tannen Hochbaum is celebrating there. And that goal comes at 5:06, so they score 2 goals in a span of 18 seconds. And the South has a 2-0 lead. Hockbaum from Suter at 5:06, 2-0 South. And they have trouble again, and it's cleared around behind the net by Lolo Lundin, number 7, around to the near side. And here's Jansen. Gets past her and comes out to center, controlled now by Hill. And now winds up along the far boards, finally played down, and Sherritt tries to go up the middle, blocked by Lundin. But they do clear out to center ice to the north, and now played rink wide, and now here's Lundin over the line. A sweep check there by Coulter, and the puck knocked off to the far side. After it is Sherritt, and we'll take it behind the north goal. 2 shots for the South. They've both gone in. And now here comes the north back. Sherritt down the wing, will bank it ahead, past the defender. Ava Wall got to it, centers it. Lou, and it went past 2 red shirts in front of the goal. And here comes the South back. Schwartzhoff feeds it over to the right and over the line. Picked up now by Hill in front, and they've got players open, but the puck is bouncing, and now it comes towards the left point, and it's controlled by Wall. Down to the circle. Now beside the net, a backhanded centering pass from Jensen. Comes through to the right point, and here's a shot right on, and a save made by Duffy as Ella Christian takes the shot from the right point, and we have 14:11 to go in the first. It's 2-0 for the South. The goals, Jensen from Lundin at 4:48, Hockbaum from Suter at 5:06, and that's where we stand. Now Tikhnenko behind the goal. Feeds it up the wing for Marvin. And now it comes out to center, Christian. Back over to the right, now a pass for Vogel. And Vogel will start back. Vogel centers it, comes all the way through to the near side, and here's Christian into the slot, trying to control it, puts it off the defender, and it comes to the near side, and Walker tries to clear, but Christian holds at the left point. Now it dribbles out to center, and it's controlled there by Swenson. To the far side for Sander, and it's deflected back to Marta Tikhnenko, and has trouble getting past the forecheck there. Now it's cleared all the way back into the south zone. Now picked up, and here's Vogel over the line, leaving a drop, and Makinen tries to play it in and can't. Now Vogel leaves a drop pass. Suter. And goes around behind the net. Tikhnenko will get there first for the North and will carry out to center ice. Here's Tikhnenko. And then lost it trying to play it around another defenders as a line change. Puck shot all the way back in, and that will be icing. Now out to center ice from the face-off. Played back into the zone and rink wide. Bella Duchesne over to the far side, and now here comes the South again. They'll shoot it on into the zone. Sherritt chasing it behind the goal. It comes around to the right side, so Walker will get there and feed up the near boards for Grealis. And tied up along the boards. And now played past defender Eva Wall and all the way back. 12 minutes to go in the first. 2-0 the score for the South, and here they come. Pass to the left is tipped by Bennett Lick of the North all the way back deep, and Sherritt will come by and pick it up. Ahead for Grealis, but a weak pass, and Sherritt has to come back for it. Sherritt stops behind the goal, feeds the wing, and Wall nearly anticipated that. Well, she did anticipate it, nearly picked it off, and now all the way back, and here's Lundin. A little spinorama there against Grealis, and starts up. Lundin's pass to the left is offside, and we'll get a face-off out at neutral. 11:24 to go. This face-off's going to come outside the South blue line. And that's brought in offside by Kate Hockett. We'll get another face-off out at neutral ice. Shaves a few seconds off. One more game to come after this. It's the 2012's East versus South. What we have on tap for you. Now here comes puck to center ice as Grace Hill plays it. And now over the line comes the North. And from the right side, that's Hockett trying to play it around. Wrap-around attempt, loose, and Benedict made the save against the post. Now here's Vogel behind the goal, feeding the far side, and the South comes to center ice, unable to play it. Sanders, it went off the heel of the stick, and now Hockett in deep. Hockett tried to swat it towards the front of the net for Jansen, and it deflected behind. And now behind the goal, the South will pick it up. Coming up on the halfway mark of our first half of play, North versus South here. Now it's played ahead, and here's Grace Hill feeding the right, and over the line, Bowling. Lost out to Tikhnenko in the corner. Here's Marta Tikhnenko. Well, stop-start there. Now passes to the near side for Jansen, and played ahead. And here's Tikhnenko again. Starting back over the line, Tikhnenko got around one, going right on in, and a shot. Save made by Benedict. You see that Tikhnenko can just turn on a dime, and now it comes in front. And it's picked up by Bowling on the far boards. Played ahead. And Grace Hill takes it out to center. Tikhnenko takes over. And a pass to the right doesn't quite connect for Hockett. Now over the line. Here comes Swenson. Over the line. Swenson takes a shot, and it sails over the top. Long carom to the far side, picked up by Schwartzoff. And now out to center it comes, and trying to burst through is Marvin, trying to get through a couple of players. We're going to have a whistle, and I think we might have our first penalty, interference, as Marvin tried to get through two defenders, and penalty will go against the South. And the penalty will go against Vogel. And the time of the penalty, 11:22. And a power play for the North. Can use some zone time. Now ahead comes the South, and Sander plays it off to the right, and over the line, Makinen. Now back into the corner for Sherritt, who goes around behind the net. And here comes Sherritt. At center. Hits the line, comes to the near side, leaves a drop pass. And Lavallo plays it around behind to the far side. That's picked up there by Wall behind the goal and cleared around to the near side for Hadley Swenson. The corner plays it up the wall, held by Sherritt. Takes a shot, blocked in front of the net. And now cleared, and that's going to get past everyone and come all the way back. Going back for it for the North is Carly Coulter, and that's going to be an icing call. So we'll get a face-off back in the South zone. North has only scored 8 goals in this tournament, but they'd only allowed 7 coming into this game, so they had a plus goal differential despite a 1-2 record. Let's put some here in the final. And now it's picked up by Lundin behind the goal for the South. First minute gone in the power play. Lundin over the line. And then lost it trying to get by Walker. Now Walker picks it up at neutral ice. And over the line comes Hockett. And Hockett can't hold the zone. It's right on the blue line, and now picked up by Hochbaum for the South, who has a goal already. 30 seconds in the penalty. Hochbaum over the line. And Tikhnenko steers her wide. Forces behind the net and takes the puck. Tikhnenko is then, well, fell. And now picked up, and here's a shot that goes wide from Jensen. Long shot to the far side, and now it's Tikhnenko getting control there. Feeds the right side for Lavala. 5 seconds to go on the power play, and now they lose out in the zone as Sander passes off to the boards, winds up passing to herself. And now Walker picks it up as the penalty ends, and the South comes back to full strength. 7.5 minutes now to go in the first half of play as it winds up in the corner. And it's won there by Jensen, who plays it around behind the goal. Now a pass to the far side, and the South comes out. Rink wide, it's behind Lundin, and now comes all the way back into the zone. And here's Carlson controlling for the North. Rink wide to the far side, and they can't play it ahead. Now controlled by Chelsea Lundin over the line, and now lost out. And down the wing comes the North. Over the line. And it's Tikhnenko trying to center it, hit the outside of the goal. Now back around behind the net. Tikhnenko goes back to defense. And now played on out to center ice. Going back for the North is Coulter into the zone. And now controlled by Redshaw over to the far side, and now controlled by Hadley Swenson for the South. Let it get away. And now Lick plays it in, and then Lick goes down. Penalty coming on the South, and we'll get another power play for the North. And that's going to be a body checking penalty. It comes at 14 minutes and 34 seconds. And it's going to go against Hadley Swenson. So another power play for the North, and another chance to get on the scoreboard. They've actually outshot the South 4-3 here in the opening half, but trail 2-0. Over to the far side, picked up there by Sherritt, who plays it ahead. Now back into the zone, and that's going to be icing again, so we'll drag it back for a face-off in the South zone. To the right of Emma Benedict, who has stopped all 4 shots that have come her way in this first half. Now, here's a shot, puck loose in front, and controlled the near side by the South, and they will flip it to center ice, where it's controlled by Haley Sherritt. Shoots it in, and they'll chase after it. Marvin going after it in the corner, behind the net, picked up by Jansen. And then try to drop pass that hit the official, and picked up. Marsalek has it. Centers it. Oh, loose at the right edge once, twice, 3 times maybe. And now it's underneath the goaltender as Marvin had a couple of terrific rebound chances at the right edge and nothing would fall for her. So, and a face-off coming up to the left of the South goal. Still 1:04 in the power play. And Adley Marvin has got the puck again. Marvin to Coulter. A shot. Through a screen, rebound, and a save made by Benedict against the post. And just like that, 3 shots on goal in that last sequence. And the North putting on some good pressure on this power play. Still 55 seconds to run. Here's Marvin with it. Dropping it to the right point. Coulter shoots. Save, rebound, they score! Power play goal for Jordan Marsalek, and it's 2-1. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 45 seconds. It is a power play goal, and it is 2-1. Well, picked up from the face-off by Marsalek and then lost out. Coulter and Marvin get assists on the power play goal by Marsalek, and now here's Tikhnenko over the line and falls. And Schwartzoff picks it up for the South, plays it, and Tikhnenko trying to hold it. Finally, it comes out to center and over to the near side for Marvin, who shoots it in, and that winds up going off Duchesne. Over to the far side, bounce to center, and Tikhnenko will take over. Now banked off the boards, and Marsalek tries to play it ahead, can't, and now the South will carry. And over the line they come with Wall. Now a drop pass, and here's a shot. Ooh, a toe save there as it changed direction. They score! And Duffy made the first stop, but could not make the second. And it's 3-1. As Vivian Vogel is leading the line back to bump fists. 16 minutes and 39 seconds, and it is 3-1. The South has scored 3 goals on 5 shots. Now here's a steal, and it's Makinen closing in. Throws it across, and they score! Sander, and it's 4-1. $16:48, so that's 2 goals in 9 seconds. They scored 2 in 18 seconds earlier in the first half, and now they lead it by 4-1. So we have 2 announcements to wait for here. Now another steal. Sander has got first goal. Vogel from Wall is the first goal. And now Avery Suter playing it up the boards. And it comes out to center. And Vogel plays it ahead. Back for it now. It's picked up, and Sander now will get the announcement of the second goal. Sander from Makinen and Vogel is the second goal at 16:48. So 3:23 to go in the first, and it's 4-1 for the South as it's played back into the left corner, and Haley Sherritt getting a lot of ice time here in the first period of play. Vogel in against the boards, and now it's loose in the right corner. Centering pass. Open is Lundin. And then the defense closes on her, and they were able to clear the puck. Comes out to center, and here's Haley Sherritt trying to play it in deep, and does. And delayed offside coming. And now played down the far wing. And here's Jensen over the line. Leaves a drop. Chipped up the wall, and now played to center, and now here comes the North back. And over the line, trying to play it to the front is Walker, and now played to the far side. Walker trying to play it off the wall, and a teammate gets there first. A backhanded shot goes wide from Tikhnenko, and now cleared around and all the way back into the North zone as Carlson goes back for it and stops in the right corner. And here's Grealis along the boards, can't play it past Ava Wall. Cuts into the circle. Wall now played back to Redshaw behind the goal for the North. Redshaw goes after it, plays up the boards for Lick. Now winds up wide behind the North goal to the near side. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. And now played into the near corner for Avery Suter. Now Tikhnenko picks it up and starts out. Here comes the North. Tikhnenko with a full head of steam gets over the line, trying to beat the defender to the outside. Stopped at the hash marks. And now picked up and controlled now by the South's Wall. Pass to the right. Now over the line they come with Grace Hill. And tried to play to the near side. Defense gets back and takes care of that. Now it's played around the defender, and down the wing comes Redshaw and let it get away. And Swenson picks it up. It comes right onto the goaltender. And Benedict steers it away with 1:16 to go in the first half. And now a pass up the middle, and here comes the South. Long pass to the left. And it's Sander over the line, playing it into the zone. And chasing after it is Sherritt. Now banked up the wall, and Lick plays it out to center ice. And now they'll play for it at neutral. It's played into the zone, and that's going to be offside if they touch it, and they don't. So they're able to clear the zone. Now picked up, and here's Redshaw. Playing it to the blue line. Christian turning back. Less than a minute to go. And Christian feeds the left. Nice take there by Makinen. Over the line, a centering pass broken up by Tikhnenko. And now controlled on the near side. Sander looking, dropping to the left point. And here's a shot by Suter that goes off the defense and wide. 27 seconds to go. A short centering pass and a goal for Vivian Vogel, her second of the game with 24 seconds to go in the first, and it's 5-1 for the South. Vogel's second goal of the game, sixth of the event. And it comes at 20 minutes and 35 seconds, and it's now 5-1. South has been very efficient. .18 seconds to go in the period. Sander and Suter getting assists on the goal with 7 seconds to go in the period. A centering pass in front and trying to find space is Marsalak, and that shot goes wide as the first comes to an end. And how about this? North has outshot the South 9-7, but trail 5-1. After the first half of play, Jensen, Hochbaum, Vogel, Sander, and Vogel. So we'll take a break and come back with the second next here on the Youth Hockey Hub. Back in Shakopee, 5-1 after the first half of play. Teams ready to go for the second here as the South scores 5 goals on 7 shots in the first half. And we're back underway. Played over in the South zone, Lundin chasing after it. And then catching up to it in the far corner, does a spin to get around Walker, and now feeds it to the far boards and a long pass up the middle. Here's Lundin as I got past her, and it comes back into the north zone. Carlson will chase after it and get there. Carlson around behind the net, and an outlet pass stolen by Lundin. And they come around behind the net. Fed towards the left point, and Wall back down. And breaking it up is Hockett, taking it behind the net for the North. Plays to the far side, and Walker. And will backhand one ahead. Well played, and Wall plays it back out, but Walker waiting for a teammate to get onside, can't do it, and we'll get a stoppage. 54 seconds gone in the second half. 5-1 the score, 2 goals for Vivian Vogel. Dinah has 6 on the tournament, and also has an assist today to give her 10 points. North trying to work the puck to the front of the net through Jansen, now loose, and it's picked up in the circle. Backhanded pass to the right, and now the South will start up. Pass to center, and it's Schwartzoff. Over the line, will play to the corner on the near side, and Lick goes after it for the North, winds up steering it around the forechecker, and comes to the boards at the hash marks by Hockett. Now it'll run out to center ice, and Christian goes D to D as the team vacates the zone and is played back into the zone for Lick. Now a centering pass comes in front of the net, and a backhanded shot goes wide by Ryland Bowling. And now it's picked up by the North and played on out to center ice. Over the line, broken up there by Redshaw and played back in. Loose on the far side and trying to squeeze in there is Grealis. Now picked up in the right corner. Played up the wall for Bowling. And they'll contest it there. Now played back deep into the corner. And Swenson back behind the goal for, took it right in front of the net for the South. Plays to the line, and it comes back out to center where Lick has it. Backhands to the line and carrying in a Sherritt into the circle. Takes a shot and a save made. As Georgia Elder getting a chance to play here in the second half by rule. The goaltenders must split time. So Georgia Elder in as Benedict plays the first half. And now back at the north line, controlled by Lick. Played to center, too far for Sherritt. And now it's picked up by Sherritt. And now the South will carry. Over the line, a toe drag that was. Now into the circle as Vogel tries to center it. And Vivian Vogel, another very talented young player we're seeing here. 10 points in this event. Now around behind the net, and the North trying to clear up the wall, and they do ring the puck all the way back into the South zone. Not far enough for icing, and Suter picks it up. Into the middle for Vogel. Over the line. Vogel then lost out, trying to get by Tikhnenko. Picks her pocket and starts back. And Marta Tikhnenko feeds over to the far side, angling over the line, and they can't get in. It was Lavala now played back into the zone, and Marvin tried to catch up to it. Now over the line, Jensen plays it in, and it's going to run onto the stick of Avery Suter. To the corner, tries to spin past. Now behind the net, Tikhnenko. Weaving to center ice. And played into the zone. And the South will pick it up. And here's a steal, and back comes the North. Jansen, 1 against 1, now 1 against 3, and then lost the puck. Team's changing. So she had no support, but a nice play to get the puck deep to let them do that. They have now played into the zone deep by Lundin, and it winds up behind the net for Jansen for the North. And now played to the far side, Walker. Stops, and then tries to make some space and clears a pass to the right. That's intercepted. And here comes Wall over the line. Ava Wall cuts to the slot, going in, takes a shot, saved by Duffy. Off to the far side, and the North now will tip it, and it's going to go all the way down the ice. Icing will be called with 16 minutes and 7 seconds to go. North still out shooting the South by 10-8. But they trail by 4. Their goal coming from Marcellak on a power play late in that first half. But the South team has scored goals in bunches in this game. And now picked up by Jansen and fed to the middle, turned around and shot back in. And Jensen's shot goes on goal. Duffy turns it away. Puck comes out to center. And played back in. Lick will play it back out to center. And now it's loose to the far side. And here comes the South in. Over the line, centering pass. Stood up there as Hochbaum, and now the North will start back down the near wing. It's picked up there by Hockett. Tries to play it ahead, can't, but carrying on. Jansen plays it in deep, and it's controlled by Lundin. And then turned back by Grealis at center ice. And controlled finally by Grace Hill. And they'll play for it at neutral. Finally carried over the line, and the North trying to feed Redshaw, and it winds up against the near boards. Bowling has it there. Leaves a drop pass, and now will bank up the wall, and here's a race for it as Schwartzoff and Lick go after it, and Bennett Lick gets there first. Behind the goal. Lick to the far side, and now loose against the wall as Swenson tries to drag it off, and now throws it all the way across to the near side. And it winds up behind the net, and that's Grace Hill in there trying to dig it out for the South, and does. Feeds it over to the far side, and now controlled by Sherritt, and they start up. Does the North. Sherritt gets zone entry, and now throws it in front, looking for Redshaw, but it's too far. Back to the corner, and Redshaw will get there. Now Sherritt. And it winds up behind the goal, where it's controlled by the South. And a long pass to center ice is tipped to Grealis, who has it for the North, and over the line. Comes Lennon Grealis, leaves a drop pass. Here's Sherritt shooting. Save, rebound, score! And it is 5-2. And it's Reagan Redshaw celebrating the goal for the North, and they cut the lead to 3. 7 minutes and 4 seconds into the second half. And it's 5-2. Sherritt and Grealis get assists on the goal by Redshaw at 7:04, and it's 5-2. And here comes the South over the line, but only briefly as Vogel is denied entry. Vogel drops it back to Lundin, and now here's another steal, and Lavala closes and takes a shot that goes wide of Elder's goal. And they'll go after it behind the net, feed to the far side for Schwartzoff. Tries to clear and puts it on the stick of the defender right at the hash mark, which was Bennett Lick. And now they'll play for it in the corner. Marsalak is after it, who has the other goal for the North. Puck runs up to the high slot, picked up there by Coulter. And now centered, and it comes through. Here's Marsalak. I beg your pardon. As the puck comes behind the net now, and Vogel, and a centering pass as Marsalak took it right off her stick. Now loose in front, and it's cleared right across the face of goal, and Lundin in the left corner will flip one ahead. It comes out to center. Coulter, and that's poked away by Makinen. Comes back into the zone, a pass up the wall for Marvin, and out to center. Here comes Lavala, and Lavala will pick it up and try to play over, but can't break into the zone. Now it's controlled, and here's Walker. Over the line, peels back, waits for a line change, and it's tipped on out to center ice. Vogel picks it up, carries over the line, plays past 2 but not 3 as Coulter comes back for it. And here's Carly Coulter down the wing. Plays it back behind the net, and going back for it there is Christian. Clears around on the far side for the South, leading at 5-2 with 11 minutes to go. The puck is played all the way back into the North zone. Carlson going after it, and that's going to be icing against the South. So we'll get a face-off back in their zone. Still one game to play today on a championship Sunday, and it's the East versus the South in the 2012s. Now it's played to the far side, and Walker to drop to the left point for Tikhnenko. Now Walker again. Tried to thread one in front, and now a pass to the near side is too far for Lundin. And here's Carlson. Pass to the middle, and that's picked off by Jensen. And now controlled by Hochbaum. Near wing pass, and over the line comes Wall. Into the circle. Ava Wall scores. Oh my goodness. Picked the top corner, and Wall's shot was unstoppable. And it is 6-2. Ava Wall scoring her second goal of the tournament. No chance for Duffy, and when you're going to place a shot like that, you're not going to be able to stop it. And it comes at 9 minutes and 51 seconds. Ava Wall making it 6-2. And they come right back in over the line, and here's Hochbaum. Hochbaum gets the only assist at 9:51, 6-2 South. And it's over to the far boards. Now picked up by Haley Sherritt, who starts up. And it goes down the wing, but that's claimed by the South, is back in the zone. Suter has it. Now a pass into the middle for Lundin, and that is stripped away by Grealis, who plays it back deep. Around to the far side, Christian. Gets to the slot and then tries to swing by Grealis on the near side, who took it off her again. Now Wall picking it up and banking it off the boards to center, where it's picked up now by Carlson for the North. Pass to the left, Sherritt. Now Tikhnenko has it for the North and starts back. Tikhnenko down the wing and winds up losing it behind the net as Grace Hill took it off. 9:49 to go. Here's a pass that's held right on the line. I guess not, as it comes out as Carly Coulter tried to hold the zone. And the linesman blew it dead. 9:46 now to go. Now played to the far side, and Lick banking it ahead. Hill dropping it back into the zone. Now down the far wing, and Hill will pick up the pass over the line. Hill closing, shooting, save made by Duffy, and it winds up behind. Played towards the right point, where it's controlled there by Swenson, and now intercepted and carried to center ice. And now here comes Adley Marvin over the line. Marvin shooting, save by Elder, rebound, and it winds up to the right of the goal. Now it's cleared, and it's going to get past Lick. That's going to come all the way back. Chasing after it is Coulter, not far enough for icing. Coulter banks it off the boards for Marcellak. And now Jordan Marcellak's pass is tipped back and controlled by Swenson into the center circle. Now played right back into the south zone, and it's going to be finally latched onto by Carly Coulter. Cleared up the wing boards, and now Suter plays it in deep, and after it there is Jansen for the North. 8.5 minutes to go, and Jansen hooked that. There's going to be a penalty coming here to the south, and I believe it's on Bowling. Got a hooking penalty coming, and it is Ryland Bowling going for the South. 3 penalties in the game, all against the South. The time of the penalties, 12 minutes and 33 seconds. Now, the power play number 3 for the North, and they have a power play goal in this game. After it, Walker centers it. A shot. They score! And it's Kate Hockett making it 6-3. Second power play goal of the game for the North, and Hockett went top shelf. So the power play lasts 11 seconds, and it's the second power play goal of the game for the North. Kate Hockett scoring her second goal of the tournament, and it's 6-3. And now here comes Jansen over the line. And going to the corner, goes down under a bump there from Lundin, who has it now in the left corner. Long pass down the wing as a stretch finds Sander and takes a shot in the glove. Catch made by the left-handed goaltender, Grace Duffy. .751 to go and a 6-3 score. Now from the draw, here's a shot by Lundin. It's broken up, and now here comes Sherritt over the line in the circle. Sherritt centers it from deep and unable to get it on the stick of Redshaw. Now played in front by Carlson. Winds over to the far side, and Grealis after it, but it's won by the South. Tikhnenko and Carlson get assists on the power play goal by Hockett at 12:44. Now picked up behind the net by Redshaw, and Redshaw swings around. Here's a chance in front for Grealis. And both stopped by Elder as the puck comes out to center ice. And here comes Makinen over the line. Makinen against Carlson, who takes her wide to the boards. Makinen still in possession, leaves a drop for Wall. Tried to go back down, and now controlled by Tikhnenko. And no, check that, Sherritt. Now Now Tikhnenko has it. And Marta Tikhnenko starts out. Over the line. Team's changing, so she's by herself. Throws it in front, and boy, just about paid off there. Picks up her own pass. And now Tikhnenko in the circle. There's a little dipsy-do there. Now plays it around behind the net, looking for Marvin. And Marvin has it. Marvin tries to throw it in front, and Marsalak turns it back down deep where it's controlled by Wall with 6:10 left. And now South has control, and a long pass out to center ice. Latched onto there by Addie Jensen, and starts up over the line, and it's offside. So we get a face-off with 5:55 to go. Hockett from Tikhnenko and Carlson. So Marta Tikhnenko with 5 points leads North's scorers in this event. Lick plays it ahead to center ice. It hops Marsalak, and now loose at center, controlled by the South. And here's Hochbaum. Dropping it back into the zone, less than 6 minutes to play. And a 6-3 game, and over the line. It's picked up by Marvin. And Marvin goes in against the boards, now picked up by Marsalak, and loose at the blue line. Now Lick backhands it, and it's played back down by Christian. In the right corner. Now played around on the near side. After it is Wall. And then Wall pinched off there by Sherritt. Winds up going back behind the net. Centering pass will run right up the slot. And here's a centering pass that winds up going off a stick. Schwartzoff took the shot. Now South works it behind the net with less than 5 minutes to go. And drop to the left point for Wall. Now a centering pass, intercepted. And Lavala down the near wing. Lavala waiting for some help. Comes around the far side, gets help in front of the net. Centers it for Walker, and it's broken up. Now Walker again wins it. Played into the middle. Now a centering pass. Walker scores, and it is 6-4 with 4:22 to go. Maddie Walker. And we might have a fun finish here if the North is able to keep things going. They've outshot the South 18-10. Outscored them 3-1 here in the second half. Time of this goal 16:38, and it is now 6-4. Oh, loose at the right edge, and a chance for Jansen. Walker winds up with a goal, and now it winds up behind the net. Jansen with the assist at 16:38, and nearly another one for the North as they come right back. And here's Tikhnenko with 3:50 to go. Tikhnenko up the near wing, starts down the wing, beats 3 forwards to the puck. And now Tikhnenko going right in, takes a shot, and a save made, rebound chance. And it's into the goaltender, Elder making the save, and what a rush by Marta Tikhnenko. Took the puck heading away from the goal in the zone, and on turn beat all 3 forwards out of the zone. And then came down the wing and came in for a shot that Elder was able to stop. 3:35 left. Now cleared over to the far side, and Vogel has it for the South. Rink-wide pass, Makinen. Over the line, Vogel cuts for the net. Here's a shot, knocked down and frozen by Duffy at the right edge with 3:21 to go. Hockett from Tikhnenko and Carlson at 12:44 on the power play. Walker from Jansen at 16:38, and we'll get a face-off to the right of the North goal. Now played to the left point and loose to the circle. Coulter trying to play it ahead. Now here's Redshaw. Gets the puck to center ice. Just over 3 minutes to go, and Redshaw steals it, tries to get in. It comes right to the goal mouth, and a shot. And Grealis unable to poke one home. Another good chance for the North. And now it's played on into the zone. And it's controlled by Lick behind the net. Now picked up with 2:45 to go. And it comes in front. Here's Sander playing it down low. Vogel closing, shooting, and there's a stop by Duffy and a good one. And we'll get a face-off in the north zone to the right of Grace Duffy with 2:37 left in a 6-4 contest. Controlled by the north from the face-off. Behind the goal. Lick going after it. 2:27 left. Centering pass intercepted, and now here comes the north back. And this is Coulter. Over the line, Coulter takes the shot. Saved by Elder. Rebound to the right edge, and it's taken back behind the net. And the south clears it, but that's going to be held right at the line by Lavala and played down. After it is Lundin behind the net with just over 2 minutes to go. And now played right back over the line. Here comes Tikhnenko in the circle. Takes a sharp angled shot and scores, and it's 6-5. With 1:53 to go, Marta Tikhnenko. And how about that? Marta Tikhnenko's fourth goal. Also not stoppable. And with 1:53 to go at 20 minutes and 19 minutes and 7 seconds, it is now a 6-5 game. Unassisted goal for Tikhnenko at 19:07, 1:38 to go, and all of a sudden, South is hanging on. It's 6-5. And cleared around behind the goal to the far side. Hochbaum after it, plays it behind the net, and now a long pass up the left. And Jansen tries to tip it at center. And now here's a pass to the right. Jansen to the near side. And now it's broken up in the circle. Tries to play it to the front of the net with 1:15 to go. And a 6-5 score. Played to center ice. Here's Jensen over the line. And that is deflected by Tikhnenko. Now just over a minute to go. Here's a pass ahead that's going to be broken up and turned back by Lundin. Tikhnenko goes after it in the corners. We're in the last minute. Marta Tikhnenko starting back, tripped and goes down, and there's no penalty. And now it's picked up on the near side by Lavala. Pass up the middle and breaking in. Here's Kate Hockett closing. Hockett on the backhand. Tried to throw it in front. Tipped behind the goal with 40 seconds to go by Walker. And they'll go after it behind the net. And goaltender is off with 33 seconds to go, and now here comes a centering pass, loose in front, and it's steered behind the net by Coulter. Now it's cleared. It's going to come all the way back down the ice. It's heading right for the empty net, and it goes in. And it's 7-5 as the South picks up an empty net goal with 20 seconds to go, and it negates a really good comeback by the North here in the last 5 minutes of this contest. 20 minutes and 39 seconds is the time of the empty net goal to make it 7-5. "13 seconds to go. And Hochbaum gets the goal. Unassisted goal with about 20 seconds to go, and this one is over, and it was a wild one. The final score is the South 7, the North 5. And a terrific comeback by the North in the second half as they score 4 out of 5 goals in a span of 12 minutes. And Tannen Hochbaum with an empty net goal seals the win for her team, which scored 7 goals on 13 shots in this game. So the shots in the second were 14-6 for the North, and for the game, 23-13. But a very fine game and a good effort by the North. It came in 1-2, and gave the undefeated South everything they wanted and then some. We'll now go down to ice level for Tony Scott for the all tournaments and the awarding of the trophy, and we'll come back with our final game. East versus South. Jeff Pappas with you here on the Hub. Back with more after our ceremonies.
All right, now for the presentation of the all-tournament team game. When you hear your name called, please come forward. First from Team South, number 30, Emma Benedict. Starting number 1, Emma Benedict. From Team South, number 7, Rolo Lundin. From Team North, number 15, Mara Tickender. From Team South, number 11, Abby Jensen. From Team North, number 9, Maddie Walker. And from Team South, also our tournament MVP, number 17, Vivian Vogel.
She's not stupid.
What's it? Yeah.
I know how many she needs to get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015 girls all-tournament team.
I'm gonna say yes. It's still.
And now for the champions, Team South, please come to center ice for the champion picture. Congratulations on a great tournament.
Here we go. Let's see. A little more subdued compared to this one.